What's up, YouTube? So 8:30 right now in the morning. Class is canceled because it's Veterans Day, which, salute to all veterans. And I overslept today. Didn't plan on it, but I went to sleep at like 12:30 last night, and I had my alarms for 6, and then I just kind of slept through all of them, like snoozing in and out, like waking up, snoozing, and this and that. Finally woke up at like 7:30, but I guess my body just needed that sleep. So I'm just like fine, like whatever, it's fine. So, we're here now at the gym, ready. I got up, just had my pre-workout right away and weighed myself. My scale tricked me because when I weighed myself, it said I was 142, and I got so excited, like, oh my God, what the hell? But I was like, no, that's too good to be true. So I re-weighed myself, and it's 145. So not there yet, but we're close. I'll get there. I'll get there again after kind of like cycling back from the weekends where I kind of messed up a bit. I mean, but to be fair though, when I did see the 142, it made me just kind of forget about the weekend. So I think the biggest thing though is if you ever were to mess up, try your hardest not to. Which also I can say this to myself, like try not to. But if it does, just forget about it and just move on. Like just forgive yourself and forget, because it's just like there's no point dwelling on it. It happened. Just go back. It's not like too late to make progress. You can still make progress as long as you cycle back and you don't like lose yourself and just keep going and going and going like I almost did. So yeah, right to hit legs and quads. Sorry, quads and shoulders. Sorry. Do I really want to go? No, but usually this tends to be my best day somehow. Yesterday's workout was pretty good. I barely made it to class on time, but I actually finished. Yeah, I had to rush a little bit, but I still finished relatively on time. My upper back is sore, which, while that doesn't mean growth, at least means I actually train the exercise right, because sometimes I get self-conscious of my form for some stuff. So yeah, let's head in and let's train. Well, that workout was mid as hell. That wasn't really that good of a workout, honestly. And I like barely progressed on some stuff. like my progress has been really slow for certain movements. So right now I'm just trying to like write down what volume. Oh shit. Right now I'm just trying to figure out what volume fits best for me, because there's like some exercises where I have not progressed in like the longest time. Like my hamstring exercises, I've barely progressed. So or even my shoulder press, Jesus Christ. It's like does it work? No, this doesn't work. Hold on. It's like, okay, you know what? This will have to do. Sorry, this will have to do. But I'm like barely progressing on anything. Well, not anything, but it's just like certain movements, like mainly like hamstrings, triceps, shoulders. Well, at least my shoulder press. It's like I don't know if it's just, it could be too much volume. I don't know, because you know I usually do like 2 to 3 sets for some stuff, so I might have to go back to like the 1 to 2 set kind of thing. Just too much intensity, I think I'm doing, because I do kind of train to failure. Sometimes I don't really do like save 1 rep because I'm still trying to figure out RIR in that sense. But or even my sleep. I don't get a lot of sleep. I usually average out like 5 to 6 hours of sleep sometimes. Lately 5, so I need to get more sleep. I mean, because yes, I know like you're supposed to like, it's hard to like make progress in a deficit, but you should still be making progress. And I just feel like for me it's going by too slow. So yeah, I'm gonna experiment with like volume, and I do need to start getting more sleep. Like going to sleep at like freaking 10 o'clock nowadays, because it's like I want to progress, man. I want to get stronger. I want to get a stronger shoulder press, and you know I want to get big. So yeah, so right now what I learned is, because I've been doing like 3 sets for my hamstring curls and then 2 sets of SLDLs. That's like 5 sets of workout. That's too much probably. So I'm gonna lower it down, you know, try maybe doing 2 sets hamstring curls, 2 sets SLDLs, see how that goes. And then if that's not going good, then maybe we'll do 2 sets hamstring curls, 1 set SLDLs, and just like trying to figure this out, because I don't like this. You know, this doesn't please me. It doesn't make me happy. But anyways, besides that, the workout, I mean, also time-wise, you know, I don't know what it is, but I just take too long in my workouts, that now I'm in a rush to get to work, and I have to go to work in like 30 minutes, so I have to like rush home now and get ready. So it's just like, I'm like a little behind lately, so I gotta work on that. Or even just posting videos. I'm gonna try and maybe start posting longer videos again, and also doing mic'd up videos. You know, I finally charged my mic. It just drains my battery a lot, which is sometimes why I choose not to do it. Because if I have to like go to work or something right after and I don't have a charger on me, and my battery gets drained from doing the mic'd up workouts, you know, then that's not really gonna work out for me. So, you know, I'm just gonna have to be more prepared to charge my phone beforehand, and then start doing more mic'd up workouts again. And then also just like hustling my workouts a bit. You know, I really do want to like take like an hour and a half. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the end of today's workout. So tomorrow I'm really gonna take in this rest day, and then we'll pivot for upper lower, and then next week we'll start pivoting everything for my sets in progress. But with also, I'm gonna head to work, and then I will see you guys after work. All right, so I just got out of work. It's 4:30. So I'm only a part-time worker at my job. I mean, sometimes I work 8 hours, but for the most part, I'm like labeled as part-time. So today was a 5-hour shift. I don't know what it is, but today went by so freaking slow. Like sometimes a 5-hour shift, I don't know what that was. Sometimes a 5-hour shift just goes by slower than an 8-hour shift. I don't know what it is. That's just how it is sometimes. Well, honestly, sometimes 8 hours does feel like forever too. But a 5-hour shift is just like harder to get through sometimes, because it's just like, I've only been here for an hour and a half, and it's like, I thought I'd been here for 3. It's just like, oh man, I wanted today to like end so badly. Or even then, freaking, it was like so busy. Like normally Tuesdays aren't busy at my job, but today was like so busy. So you already know that like the holiday season is really coming up. So to anyone working in retail, good luck. But I'm probably gonna visit some family right now. Just, you know, spend some time. I haven't seen some family members in a while, so always have to get family time. You know, family first. Family's big priority. So, you know, to anyone out there, you know, go see some family. You know, go tell them you love them and you appreciate them and everything. To all my subscribers, you know, like I said, thank you to anyone who watches these. Yeah, but oh, another thing. Actually, I wanted to, because I don't always want to talk about fitness all the time. I do have other stuff I like, so I feel like finally I went to go see a new movie because there hasn't really been much coming out since I started YouTube that I could like review, or at least I would want to review. But last night I saw Predator Badlands. I'm a little late. I would have seen it the weekend, but I had stuff to do in the weekends. I didn't have time. So I just wanted to talk about it. Anyways, I had a blast watching it. I had a really good time watching the movie. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm a massive Predator fan, but you know, I love the first movie. I like Predators. Don't like the Predator at all. If anything, I kind of forget that movie exists. Like, you know, I did a Predator rewatch in preparation for this movie. I almost skipped it. I forgot it existed. Like, it's like the most forgettable movie of all time, in my opinion. Not of all time, but like it's a very forgettable movie. But I really had a blast with it. It's like, I feel like for the longest time people have been saying, you know, let's make the Predator a main character, or let's see the Predator win and stuff like that. So I just feel like the general synopsis or plot of the movie of just like this runt of the clan Predator having to prove himself and go on a hunt had me exciting enough. And then just actually watching the movie and seeing everything unfold was just awesome. Because honestly, the movie does have like a lot of surprises that you wouldn't expect if you just watched the trailers. Like, I was watching the movie like, oh shit, I didn't think we were gonna go here and stuff. Or just to see like, and well, I guess a big controversy was like the look of the Predator, or like, but it's like you do have to humanize and like want to like care for this protagonist, because it's the protagonist. You have to care for him. So yes, it's like it is a little bit more of like a, not humanized, but like you care about him. Like you have things you can relate to about this Predator, whose name is Deck with an E. Don't try and, I'm not saying the other one. But I really like that part. What else? You know, I have like no script. I'm just trying to think of like my thoughts and stuff. I mean, I will admit, I feel like there's probably going to be Predator fans who are not going to like this because of certain choices made for the character, or like the Yautja species. Like you know, I saw with my father, he didn't like it because he didn't like some of the changes or choices made for the Predator. But it's just like, without spoiling it, it's just like, again, it's just like it's one fucking Yautja, or it's just the fact that, you know, you have to like kind of, you can't keep everything the same because then people get bored. You have to kind of change the formula a bit, and this movie like changed things, but not to an extent to where people would hate it. It was like good changes. Or even the fact that they kind of do have something in connection with this movie that they didn't necessarily shove in your face, but it's out there for potential future movies or TV shows or crossovers. Again, I won't say what it is if you didn't watch the trailers. You can kind of tell where I'm going if you watch the trailers, but I won't say it out loud. But I mean, overall, it was like the movie was a blast. I mean, the movie's like, it was like a little less than 2 hours, I think. You know, fun action movie. And while it is PG-13, it is pretty brutal. Like, it has its brutal moments and like its badass moments. You know, like, even though it's not rated R, it's like, there's still violence. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of violence, but you will still be like smiling and gushing over it like you're a freaking serial killer or some shit. I'm just kidding. But I mean, honestly, yeah, I think if I had to give the movie a rating, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Like, you know, I had a really big blast. I had a blast with it. I'm not gonna say it's perfect. You know, I guess it had its flaws. Like, sometimes the pacing felt a little slow, or maybe some story beats are a little generic. It's different for the Predator franchise, but overall, from like cinema and just storytelling, it's generic. But like, that's okay. That's not a bad thing. And yeah, you know, I'm kind of happy to see this resurgence with the Predator movies between Prey and then Killer of Killers. It's like we've had a really good resurgence with Predator movies. and I'm excited to see more. Honest, but the only thing is, I just hope that, yes, I want more Predator movies, but don't try and like sequelify and Disneyfy this specific Predators. Like, I still want like spin-offs or like other off-world Predators. Like, just, you don't have to, don't focus on one singular Predator. You can have many franchises, but like still keep up with like different stuff. You know, I mean, we'll see. I think this movie probably will be pretty successful in the box office. I imagine there's not much out right now, except Begonia. I don't know if a lot of people will see that. I did see that. I didn't review it, but I did see it. I really like that one, and I would honestly say go see it in theaters or just go watch it. Always support theaters. Always see movies in theaters. Theaters are better. That's my opinion. Or Frankenstein is on Netflix. I saw it in the theaters on Halloween, and I loved it. That movie was fantastic. Again, that was should have been a theater movie, not a Netflix movie. But yeah, overall, that's my thoughts on the movie. And so I'm gonna head to home now and see some family, and then I'll probably just do one last little check-in throughout the day, and just that'll conclude today's video. So, I'll see you for the next part. 9:15 now at night. I saw the family like I said I would, and I ate what I eat. So at work I had chicken and broccoli, just 4 ounces of chicken breast and like 100 grams of broccoli. Saw the family, came home. I didn't record it obviously, but I made like I had top round steak with some frozen vegetables, like half a serving of goat cheese, and a low carb tortilla that I showed in my Costco haul. Just made like a steak vegetable wrap burrito taco thing. And now it's just to fit some macros and calories. I'm having eggs and potatoes. I'm probably not even gonna have this, but I just want it in front of me. I'm tired as hell. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I think I mentioned like 1,000 times already, but I did not get a lot of sleep, so I'm just like exhausted. But I wanted to do a little day in the life kind of thing, so I'm just trying to show off everything I'm eating and just doing. What I do. I mean, I played some video games when I got home, and then I just tried to put on a movie, and then I started falling asleep. Movie's still on, but I'm just like, I have to shower and get ready for tomorrow, and then I still have one more meal. I get just a Ninja Creamy that I still might have. I want to try and go to sleep within like the next hour and a half, because like I said, I'm just tired. I should probably just get some actual good sleep, because I rarely do. So at least tonight so I can wake up early. So I guess with that being said, maybe I will try and film at least that last Ninja Creamy thing, and then end the video. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then just shower and wake up a little bit, prep what I can for tomorrow, and then have the Ninja Creamy. So I hope this is good. It's probably getting cold now because I'm talking. Alright, another thing I never mentioned was I'm only at 11,000 steps right now. So even though it's like 10 o'clock now, I already ate. I gotta get my steps in, so I have a treadmill at home. So I'm just gonna try and walk for at least 15 minutes and just hope to God that's 4,000 steps. And if not, then we're gonna walk like 20 minutes. Because, like I said, I wrote on that fridge for a reason. Gotta get 15,000 steps every day, so I gotta do whatever it takes to do it. Do I want to do this? No, but I'm gonna make myself do it. And then I got that Ninja Creamy finally, and then go to sleep. I'm tired. Alright, I am so sorry, but I made the creamy, but I forgot to record, and I'm basically almost done with it. For anyone who wants the recipe, it's Rise cinnamon toast protein powder with almond milk, frozen mango, some vanilla pudding mix, some little bit of salt, and sucralose. And then for mix-ins, I just put some Catalina Crunch cinnamon cereal. This is honestly one of the best fucking creamies I've ever made ever. This shit was so good. So now If anyone has any Ninja Creamy ideas, you know, comment below. I'm trying to think of ideas myself. Maybe I'll try and share whatever I come up with. Like, I have one I'm gonna make tomorrow that if it's good, I will record myself eating it and then tell you guys about it. But I'm not gonna recommend a shitty one, so I'm testing stuff out. Trying to see what fits in my calories too and stuff. But I look forward to these like every day. I mean, I just get a little bit cold, but this is perfect. This is legit a perfect creamy. So, decent, good day of eating. You know, I ate like 5 or 6 meals, which I think works the best for me for cutting. Because I do get a little, my appetite runs high, so I get a little very snacky. So just know I can just kind of eat and eat and eat like 200-300 calorie meals for like, yeah, like 5 to 6 times a day. Works perfectly for me. And yeah, you know, I was like barely that hungry today. Mostly had an appetite, but not really hungry. But I try not to like let that affect me. Drink a lot of water and stuff. So yeah, and then that's gonna conclude today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, whoever's watching, and you know, like I said, that I'm like one step now, one day closer to my goal. Thanksgiving's coming up, and then I have some city plans like a week after, and then Christmas, New Year's. You know, I got stuff that's like I want to enjoy it without having to go back to the cut. So, and my birthday is in February, so I want to enjoy this without having to go back to a cut. So let's just get this thing done and over with, and start growing and just enjoy life, and eat more food. So yeah. So to anyone watching, you know, have a great day, accomplish those goals and get after it, and I'll see you tomorrow.